Hello, 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 and welcome to the commentary zone. As we enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. Okay, y'all, we're back, and we have up on the docket Match Me Abroad, Season 1, Episode 6, Bring Me a Ring. I like this episode. I like this episode a lot.
It was very easy and breezy. The parts I
What is
remember.
going on with this? I'm having so many problems. The parts you remember. Okay, so we have four people on this episode, I believe. Susan, Stanika, Harold, and Chad. Um, do we want to get Stanika out of the way because that was just a wrap up, basically. For Stanika, it was the next day after her telling Salam, "We not a match." And so she meets Nina for breakfast before they head back to Marrakesh. I think they're going back to. I can't remember. But she explained what happened. Nina was like, "Okay, but we need to get you on more dates. You just can't be relying on the first one." And
Mm-hmm.
Stanika's like, "Okay, do better." That's all I got out of it. I didn't get much more.
Me
Oh
neither.
my
Basically,
god.
she's stuck on Nordine, and that's pretty much who she has her sights on. So there's not much you can do with
Mhm.
that when someone's kind of like, "This is who I
Yeah,
want."
yeah. Yeah, I still think she needs. I think she needs to explore all of her options and not just be comparing everybody to this guy. Was Salam good for her? No, but this guy, I think Nordim is nice, but there's got to be something else out there. And I don't want her to bring home any of these men. Quite frankly, I want her to take this experience and then utilize it when she get back home and find somebody who could be there all the time, someone she won't have to file a K-1 for.
Exactly.
But that's just my opinion. Cast. Okay, so that's them. Do we want to talk about the new person?
Yeah, Chad. Yeah, Chad is a
Okay,
mess.
so we'll
That's all
put
I
up
got for him.
Chad. Chad is the new guy. Chad is scary. Chad is
Yeah.
36 and from Pleasant View, Tennessee, and he's going down to Columbia for Juan to hook him up. And what's his backstory again? Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
I think with him, it's like he has like three broken
He's
engagements.
had Yes, three broken engagements, which we saw his mom as well, and he admits to probably rushing them, like rushing to take it to that next step. Um, wh- what was he in such a rush for?
Right.
And he has to have more. He has to have more hobbies than just cutting grass. Like when he met his first date at the airport, Juan is a mess. Juan sent his first date to the airport, and at least he tried to clean up. Hold on. Bear with me, y'all. I'm having computer issues today. Um, okay? I think I'm sorted now. I think I'm sorted now. Jamala, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You were
Okay.
just chopping up. You were just chopping up
Um,
earlier.
yeah, I had something else running in the background that messed it up. Okay, so he's boring to me. If I was that girl that he met at the airport, I would have told the cabbie to pull over and just let me out once he said I cut grass for fun. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need Juan to teach him the art of conversation.
I mean, those are some long lessons. Just saying.
How did he
I'm
get
just saying.
engaged 3 times and this is what he brings to the table?
Right?
It's not saying a lot for the people in Pleasant View, Tennessee.
I mean, maybe he
But
dates
all
older
right.
and they were just looking to be married. Who knows?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Shut up. I don't think so.
No, an older woman is not put up with that unless they really do have a lot of yard to mow. Mm, I don't know. Um, he said that he chose Colombia because he met some Colombian people in food service and he likes their complexions and how they like family. I wasn't really feeling what he was saying.
No.
I wasn't
No.
feeling it. But Chad, you do you. Um, maybe somebody will like you enough to go through it. God bless Maria. I hope you get at least a dinner, but she looked like she ready to catch the next Exito and get the hell out of there. Um, who else? Let us go to Susan. This was basically a come to Jesus for her, but instead of Jesus, she was coming to Juan. Juan went over to her apartment and gave her the feedback from Carlos, the last date that she had. And he had to pull out the checklist.
Hmm.
He said basically that Carlos said that she's a nice lady, she's beautiful, but she's closed off. She didn't want to talk about any of her previous relationships. And she used the dog as a cock blocker. Um, basically, she wasn't in the game. And I think Susan was using his age and lack of financial stability or career as an excuse. Because she was very flippant when she said, well, he's doing what any 35, 36-year-old man is doing, getting into acting. Not every 35, 36-year-old man is getting into acting. And Juan, you shouldn't have gotten a 35 or 36-year-old man for her. You should have gotten somebody older. And when he pulled out his checklist and said, didn't you want somebody handsome? Didn't you want somebody this? Didn't you want somebody that? And she was confirming that both men were that, you know. She blocked herself in a corner and she didn't want to hear none of that constructive criticism. None. And then he's like, you basically have to open yourself up to this experience if you want to find somebody, or else you will be
Hmm.
somebody at home with your dogs and cats.
Pretty much.
And so then, she's like, okay, I'm doing this for you. No, bitch, you ain't doing it for him. This is supposed to be for you. Take it seriously. And
Exactly.
don't come back with your flip little lines. Oh, you know that they're paying you to do this. Well, they paying you to do it too.
Exactly. Y'all both get paid.
Exactly. So stop wasting my time by shooting down every good looking man that he bringing for you. Period. Or else I don't want to see you no more, Susan. Okay. Let's head on
You and
over
Calliope,
to the
you and
stand up.
Calliope, but you look up, it'll be
Mm-hmm.
her and Calliope on the date. Her and the dog at the
Mm-hmm.
bar.
Yep. Yep. So next up, the last person, I left him for the last because I actually had fun watching Harold go on his second date with Michaela. She is a self-admitted nerd, and they went to an old out of service water treatment plant for a tour.
Mhm.
And when he said that you can find love in the sewer with just the right conditions.
He is hilarious to me. He cracks me up.
He's so cute. He's so cute. And this lady, Michaela, she got him. I hope she's not lying, but it seemed like she enjoyed his company. It seemed like they were both open to each other. I was worried when he said, I hope that is not like Teresa, where I thought I was having a good time, but then I get the feedback from the matchmaker that she didn't
Right.
like me. And he's still worrying about not hitting or seeing cues or stuff like that.
Mhm.
But he had a good time. He tried to put his arm around her. They had a beer. He gave her a lollipop. I wouldn't have personally eaten that, but he gave her a lollipop and she ate it. It was just cute. It was just cute. Even going through the tunnel and he was doing the thing with like singing or making noises for the echo. I thought that was cute. Like it seemed like they had a connection. I
They got
liked it.
along. It was easy. It was breezy. With Teresa, you could see the work that he was trying to put in with her, like trying to roll up a hill.
Well, with Teresa, I saw the dislike was just rolling off of her.
Right.
Her body
Yes.
language, she was like pulling away from him. She was condescending. She was insulting. Like I didn't like that at all. But with Michaela, she was engaging. And even though they didn't like he could draw, she couldn't. But then when she drew the little thing to finish off his to add to his picture in his drawing book, and he said she completed it for me. I thought that was so cute. I thought he was going to take offense to it, but he didn't. Um, you know, just her like when he sang those few little notes in the tunnel and she said, oh no, I could never sing, but I feel like what she can't do he does and vice versa. It's kind of
Mhm.
cute. It's kind of cute. And I was wondering if he was looking up her skirt whenever they were going up and down the ladders. Just saying. Interesting. But yeah, they had a pretty good day. And then the preview for next week, he invites her back to the room. Hold on. So, what are you guys saying in the comments? Because I wasn't in that screen. Um, okay, so let's head back up here. Hi, everybody in the chat. Hi, Sunway. Hi, Ryan. Hi, FM. Let's see. Ah, I'm not. Wait, do I have to do something for Costco today? I wasn't planning on it. I was going to do it tomorrow, FM. Are you okay with it tomorrow, or do you need something today? Let me know. Ryan said, I still want Stanika to be open to dating others and not stuck on Nuruddin. Correct. I agree with you
Exactly.
on that. Ryan also says he could not be so great after date 2. True. True. She only had one taste to him. Not, y'all know what I mean. She
Right.
needs to at least try a best out of 3. I'm like she need a date every day, in my opinion. Chad doesn't seem like the type that would have even had a passport. He probably didn't even. Yeah, I agree with this. I get what you're saying. I don't think he had a passport. I think he had to get it to go on this show because it was his first time on a plane and his first time out of the country. I do not believe he ever had a passport before this adventure. Ryan says Darcy, the queen of the airport bathroom freshen up. Yep, them hoe baths. Ryan says it sounds like Chad is fetishizing or idealizing his idea of Colombia women. Ooh, that's an interesting thought. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Juan has the hardest clients. Well, we still have to meet Michelle, who's going to Katarina. I think we're going to get her next week. So we still have one more to go. But yeah, Juan does have the hard nuts to crack. Susan says, Susan was so in denial of how she acts. Yep. And then gonna blame it on a toxic relationship. Girl, these are your behaviors. And I don't understand how you say you want to be in a relationship, but shooting down every opportunity you get makes no sense to me. But as a 50-something-year-old woman, I would not want to be paired with a mid-30s man. That is just me. I need somebody older and one step closer to death than I am. Just saying. Ryan says Juan had to get Susan together and tell her about herself. Yes. I was so happy for Harold. Ditto. Oops. See. Harold had a lot more game than Chad. Yes, he did. How is that possible that Harold Chad, I feel like he's just gonna be a bore for me. Hello, I finally have a show on HBO Max. A show is on HBO Max. Okay. Hey Ava. Hey Bobby. All right, so Ryan says Harold needs to slow down for next week though. I'm hoping that was a mistake. I hope that's like an editing thing. I hope like he's saying, do you want to come back to my room so I can show you my rock collection and really mean the rock collection and not for something else? And I hope that Michaela, who's been accepting so far, doesn't wig out. I'm gonna gamble that it's editing. Fingers crossed. Don't let me down, TLC. Yeah, we did hear that Bling Empire was canceled and Anna passed away from a stroke. So the show wasn't really going to be anything without Anna. So that's sad to hear though. Sunway, Jamal, are you watching something? I hear voices in the background just asking. Jamal's at work. Jamal has a job. So he's carving out a few minutes of his time to be with us. So that is a coworker. So we do apologize, but we're working around it. Yep, you have an office mate today. Been watching 90 Day with Gino, and it's hilarious. Jamal and I were talking about that. Jamal, do you want to share your comments on 90 Day?
I love it. I'm here for it. I have questions about everybody. I mean, everybody. No one escapes this.
We might do a little quick show about it, just to go through some of Jamal's questions. But we'll let you know. We'll let you know for sure. But it is very interesting. I've had a lot of fun watching it. All right, y'all. I think we've gone through everybody. Do you have any comments, Jamal, on any of these people?
No, loving the show. I just want Stanika to be open, Harold to take his time, Chad can go back to Tennessee, and Susan get it together.
Yeah, basically. All right, y'all. That's Match Me Abroad. This was a quickie because, like I was telling Jamal, Mark wasn't on this episode, so I wasn't angry. And there you go. Hopefully, we'll get to meet the last person, Michelle, next week. And hopefully, Harold continues to have a successful date with Michaela. Do I think any of these people should be bringing these people home on K1 visas? I don't know. I'm not sure how many episodes there are, Ryan. I don't know. We just have to see when this gets replaced. It can't be too much because it does seem like these are winding down already. And we're on episode 6. So I don't see this going past episode 10. I was giving it 8 before, but I don't see it going past 10, considering that we have yet to see Michelle. She's coming in at episode 7. Unless she had an accident and go back home early. I don't know. It's really weird. Or maybe they all have 3 dates total. Well, Susan has had 2. Harold has had 2. Stanika has had 2. Natalie has only had 1. Mark has only had 1. And Michelle, Chad has had his first one at the airport. And Chad, no, and Michelle is next week. Hopefully she'll get one at the airport too, just to speed this mess along, honestly. Well, all right, y'all. Jamal, do you have any final thoughts on this episode?
No, overall, great to me. I love the show.
Yeah.
It's moving along nicely. This was just a nice light episode, so I'm happy with it.
Cool. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And leave your comments below. Thanks for the comments in the live chat. Join us tomorrow for You, Me, and My Ex. That was a hot mess, and I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. So I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Until next time, Jamal.
But of course.
All
right, y'all. Bye.